We have a problem. Elund Karth refuses to send any troops to assist Melsenshir. The old fool never would listen to reason. I certainly hope so. We're going to need every sword we can muster. You can find him in the upper city, staring over the strait at Melsenshir. The fool might as well be at its funeral.
You look capable. Stern in the brow, proud of bearing. You are just what we need to deliver these notices. You'll do it, won't you? You've got to do better than the last fellow. There's pay. It's for the war effort. Notices of duty to denizens of Rathia selected to serve. The work can be hard, and you've got to, well, look the part. I'll give you a list of names, and you get each of them to accept their card. Easy as that. Well, what do you say? Will you do it? What I need are boots on the ground in Cluricon. I shouldn't say this, but if anyone can't or won't accept the notice, find someone else. Or make them. Whatever you need to do. Take these cards, deliver them to Runir Westnon, Maywin Wyvern Gif, Afendel, and Varen Seawine. Almain? Odd. All can be found in Rathir, and I can be found in the officers' hall on the burn when you're finished. Now, be on your way.
The City Watch never rests.
The Watch sees all.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Oh, there's no use. I've lost the keys. Now Gwalch may'll have my head if I can't think up something fast. Say, you're not good with locks, are you? Would you help a poor fellow who's down on his luck? Yes, as in, no need for keys. Ace with a lockpick. Gwalchmay wants an old red ledger from the storeroom in the customs house. The chest it's in, that is, yes. Although I don't know which one it is. But it's down there, somewhere. Oh, now don't worry, nothing in the storeroom's seen the light of day in years. No one will mind if you pick a few locks before you find it. Chamber of Trade basement. Just head toward the keys. Oh, and have these. That should help.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Please, find Selny. Tell her we betrayed. The lower tunnels. Go. Tell Selny. No one else. Betrayed.
Is there anything that can't be found here?
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Well, Topside.
Here to gamble. Aaron Kest's right there. He'll deal you a hand. Get back! I won't go, not there. I prefer living to dying, thank you all the same. Well, there's that. Hadn't thought of that. Might be nice. Cook's work, or quartermaster's. I'm a fine cook, you know.
Found us. A magic wielder.
So Raff is dead too, then? Oh, Lunala, will the sparrows be murdered one by one? It began when Foro went missing. Then we found Syl's corpse in the alley, then Shiren's. Now Raff, we are helpless. We know nothing, can do nothing. Betrayed? We have traded more than rags with some, up above and here below. But who among them would hunt us down and murder us? This is too much for us. I beg you, go to the City Watch. See if there is anything they know, anything they can do to help us. And you think even the Watch cannot be trusted? That is nearly unthinkable, yet still. Go there then, and see what you can learn first by looking around. The Watch knows much and records what it knows. But if all else fails, speak to Captain Talabor. He was our best climber. Knew the gutters and spire side as well as the gulls. And now he too is gone. Rathir is like a great stone tree, with mages in its boughs, bright ships in its shade. We sparrows nestle in its roots, as loved by Lyria as any other. I look after my little birds, speak for them, and see to the finding and picking through all of what Rathir discards. Rag pickers, urchins, scamps, call us what you like. We too have a place, and it is here. Join me, sparrows. Let us mourn our brother.
The daggers are rusty, but we'll use them if we have to.
A sparrow of our kind.
You're from the Scholia Arcana, aren't you? Here to embarrass me? Well, I don't care. I'm glad I was dismissed. I'll drink to it, in fact. What is this? Ah, it was only a matter of time before the army found me out. Just my luck. This calls for another drink. I'll have to pack my things. Ah, Alison, how do I tell my sister? Where will she live? How will she live? Rove, another ale. Make that two.
You must be here about the notice. How do I know? Simple. No one but potential applicants will even speak to me. Must be because I reek of desperation, of one sending young souls off to certain doom. Goodbye.
Busy these days.
Get this. I wake up yesterday morning with the worst headache, no shirt, and a note that I'm fighting a duel. Me? Fighting a duel? Don't know how I got into it, but it's all rot unless I can find a second. You can't fight a duel without one. Now, you might be thinking, a popular fellow like Wayland, what trouble could he have finding a second? Well, turns out my friends are all drunken cowards. Look, you seem tough enough. Be my second, and I'll make it worth your while. Thank Lupoku. There is something else I should mention. There is no way in all Amalur I'll win this fight, so I've devised a plan. Before you go to Dalton, that's my opponent, find Gelfine in the Wending and ask for some rows of shadows. She'll know what you mean. Then go to the officers' hall in the Burn, and on the sly, put some on Dalton's sword point when you inspect it. All in good time, my friend. All in good time. Now, time for my part in this business.
Fancy a gamble? Yes.
Yeah?
I've got things. Things you'll not find uptown. Lyria, don't say it so loud. Someone could hear. All right, it's yours, if you can pay the price. Remember, I never saw this. Or you. You got what you came for. Now go! Get away from me with that.
Fancy a gamble?
Keep away from that dark mage. Turn into a so much as look at him wrong.
Welcome to the wending, mate. I'm sorry it's come to that, but here we are, eh? What's this, eh? Time to serve? Well, I always knew it might come. Not sure what they want with a poor Runir Western like me, but I'll go. I'll go.
The watch sees all.
A moment, love. I'll be right with you. You there, my lovely. I like the look of you. I have gold to slip in your purse in return for a small favor. Oh, now, don't sound so suspicious. I need some help in a matter of business. Tell me, do you know the merchant Gwalchmay? I am trying to strike a deal with that willful man, and I think I have found just the thing. Only, I cannot be the one to do it. I have already tried to negotiate with him. He proved hard, stubborn, and unpliable. We could not reach a deal. I was hoping a new face and a new approach might cause him to let down his guard, become reasonable. The man who owns the goods store in the Prairie, he's got his thumb on nearly all the trade in this city. I can't sell anything without his good word, it seems. How very astute of you. Now, Gwalchmay, I have learned, has a weakness for rare wines. This right here happens to be a bottle of Maybrin, his favorite. I wish we had more than just the one. A pity. Here's the contract for him to sign. The better a deal you strike, the sweeter I will make your reward. More than the bottle I gave you? Very good. If you can use that to strike a better deal, I will see you paid more than it's worth. In his goods store, in the Prairie, the market. It's near the center of town. Get him drunk on Maybrin wine, and he should be magnanimous with the contract. Be good,
What
my
can I get
lovely,
you, love?
and I'll be good to you.
Please, I'm only a soldier back from Chloricon. Don't kneel, and I'm afraid I don't do blessings. Well, here for the formalities, then. My sword is in the back. She's new, the real beauty. Go on and inspect it. I'm sure you'll find it more than suitable.
Excuse me, coming through.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Feels good to have my feet.
Well, you're not the only one who's been busy. I've called in every last favor in my book. Now there's only one last thing for after the duel. I have it all worked out. With your help, I'll be free of Rathir, free of the war, free as a lark. I need to prepare for the duel, and I can't be seen near the docks. I need you to find Jabir there and give him the name of the ship I chartered, the Maid of Fortune. That's where I escape once everyone thinks I'm dead. I swear I don't remember a thing. Apparently, I challenged Dalton Ames, the war hero, over the honor of my sister. I do seem to remember him and his bulky arms sitting smugly in the sea foam, taunting me. The rows of shadows will very quickly make me seem dead to that warrior oaf. I'll be moved from a coffin to a shipping crate. From shipping crate to Maid of Fortune's hold, from there, the high seas and beyond. No Rathir, no war, not a care. A very mild poison. Don't ask how I know, or why Gelfine sells it. You appear dead for the length of a day, then you wake with a terrible headache. Surely you've heard of him. Back from Cluricon, and everyone's talking about his exploits on the battlefield. They used to talk about my exploits with society daughters, but... Proud son of forested traders, my name is gold in every watering hole and board house in Rathir, and, well, I'm not really allowed out of Rathir. When you're done, meet me at the dueling ground.
You've been talking to my son. What is he up to? I already know about this foolish duel. There's something else, isn't there? Wayland's mother, mistress of forested traders. Not a woman to stand by and watch her son stumble out of the frying pan and into the fire. With a son like Wayland, you learn quickly. And in the end, this is all my fault. I should never have breathed a word to him about military service. So that's it. I should have known. Disgrace a war hero and slip out of Rathir. Well, I tell you what. Go on as you were, but give him the name of Ravenswing instead. I'll ship him right to Cluricon. A good shaking up, that's what he needs. When it's done, find me here. You'll be handsomely paid, I promise.
That's so then. Well,
Good day, friend.
below, nowhere to be seen. I swear.
Myria light away.
Strong winds lately.
Wayland sent you? What's the word? This is a devilish curious business, and I don't mind saying so. A friend, you might say. I've been called other words, but don't you mind that. Don't make a moment a day, Captain. Well, Captain? Well, what'll it be, Captain? The name? Ravenswing? You're certainly named that ship? Well, and who am I to say otherwise? Aye, if you'll go and second his duel. That's the bargain, ain't it? Let's do our parts. Good day then, Dove, and good luck.
No, I not believe it.
Strong winds lately.
Good, you're here. Wish me luck.
What have I done? Lyria, this is awful. How the blazes did I kill him? This was a duel to first blood. I can't stay in Rathir. This will get out. I was a hero here. All those fine dinners, the adoring girls. They'll hear of this. I'll be a monster to them now. That's where I'm headed after this mess. Dead? How is he dead? I hit him once.
He's got to go back to Mel Sen Shear now. This is a scandal. Don't matter what he did in the war. Now he's killed a man inside Rathir's walls. He'll have to leave.
Welsh maize is just too expensive.
You did the right thing. I know Chloricon is good for the boy. Now, here is your reward, as promised. Very well.
Gwalchmaze is just too...
20. 50 gold.
Curios, talismans, items.
Hello. You have come to Gwalchmay's goods, provisioner to all Rathir, to high and low, great house and sparrow alike. Mabrin wine? Wherever did you find it? Forgive me, it's just they're devilish hard to find. You likely had no idea, but there's not a wine in the world I love more. In fact, I think I'll uncork this now and have a sip. Or two. Another? I could cry just to look at it. Best to drink it now. Yes, best thing for it. The more you drink, the better it goes down. A Mabrin? Oh, yes, very much. Excellent vintage. My warmest thanks. Very thoughtful of you. Very kind indeed. What's this? Trade agreement, eh? It's yours. Why, I'll give it to you for a song. That will get Karas to scold. Ah ha ha ha! Oh, an old crafty trader you are. It's a song, but for you, here's a sweeter one. There you go.
A pleasure, I'm sure.
Then.
So busy these days. The contract. You have it. Let me see. This is... I don't believe my eyes. Did he agree to this? Oh, my lovely. You have done well. This will be very profitable for me. And so it should be for you. Don't let the old dog fool you. He is as shrewd and stubborn as they come. But like any old dog, his tail will wag for just the right treat. Me? You wish to know about me? I'm flattered, but I prefer to keep my cards close to my chest. So long.
So busy these days. Yes.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
At your service. Well, hello?
Did my parents send you? Are you some sort of new instructor? What is this? Have my parents seen this? Oh, Lunala's starry smile. Yes, yes, and yes! To Chloracon. Think of it. They won't like it when they hear. But what can they do? Buy me out of it? No, not this time. Thank you, stranger. Thank you. You're not an instructor? I thought they might have sent another. They've had Majessa here for almost a year now. She does always get me to attend to her lessons somehow, though I'm not sure how she does it. I know what they want. They want to marry me to some snotty, spoiled son of another great house. Then I can become Maewyn Wyvern Giff Fiddlestuffs. Imagine, right in the thick of the war, and me with a sylvan spear, facing red-eyed howling Tuatha. And life beyond the spire. I suppose it's nice enough, but then I wouldn't know. I have nothing to compare it to. I don't know which is worse, the snotty wyverns or the foolish fawning gifts.
I am the governess of Miss Wyvern Giff. It is my duty to train my charge in matters of speech and persuasion. I will confess, there are days I yearn for a more eager pupil. I do not blame her. Were her parents more persuasive themselves, such willfulness would have been smothered long ago. We are a people of subtle speech and hidden hands. All around us at great beauty, yes, but what does it hide? So long.
Good day, my lord. Oh, my lady Coriana won't eat. She won't sleep. All on account of a poor, sick Malian. Woe on House Anwan. The healers say bad blood, but my lady swears it's poison. He sleeps and sleeps, but he's never any better. Well, it's hard to say. The healers are no use. You could go to her yourself and ask. No harm in that. You'll find my lady in the house, by poor Melian's side, most likely. Do help my lady if you can.
If you please, my lady will be sore if I...
My son Malian is gravely ill. The healers say his blood is diseased, but I am sure it must be poison. If I were younger, I'd go and find the Lepidus myself and prove them wrong. Bring my son this wild plant, and I will see you richly rewarded. This I swear. Of course not. But my family legacy says it will, and I have no wish to watch my son die while there is still a chance for hope. There's only one place that I know of, the Acathan Wetlands. You must search for it there. You will know Lepidus by the shape of its blue flower. Be wary. I have sent servants before you who will not return.
Oh, such a state.
Any sense into you, then someone else will have to. Damn fool.
What do you want? I'm beset by petitioners these days. Another advocate for this absurd plan to retake Melsenshire, I take it. Look to Rathea's sister across the strait. Her battered walls, her burned gardens, her back broken from a decade of war. We take in refugees. We send them food that we can spare. We try to ease her pain. But for 10 years I stood here and watched her die slowly. And now you, a stranger, think to convince me to commit the whole of this city to saving her because our army's greatest failure has recovered some old relic. Melsenshire stands as Rathea's eastern shield. Even now, nearly broken, she still stands. This city can do nothing for the fortress, but perhaps its people can. The wounded we have here wish to return to fight for the fortress one last time. I'll tell them to meet you at the docks, and take this as well from my own collection. May it be of use to you in the coming battle. Go. Save our sister across the sea or die with her.
Hey. You know, before I met you, I swore to myself that my fighting days were behind me. After fighting nearly all my life, it was one of the hardest things I've had to do. But now you've taken me this far. If I don't take these next steps on my own, I don't think I ever will.
Oh, but it's good to be back in Rathia.
Every notice delivered? Good. Then here's your pay. Off you go then. No use standing around. We've got a war to run.
Greetings, Warsworn.
This is the City Watch.
Move along, citizen. Stand aside.
not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Yes, this siege.
Prayer for our troops.
Sparrow send a hound out to the piers, and of course, now we're right where he wants the both of us, you and I. You think I'd just waltz back into Rathir like that? No, he lured me here to take the blame for the murders. That's what he did. Why the captain of the watch? The one that's been snuffing out those sparrows. He likely sent you here himself. Got you out of the way so he could go and slaughter the last of them, leisure-like. Clever bastard he is. Read the writing on the wall, mate. And if you weren't such a fool, you'd have left those sorry rag pickers to die in peace. Oh, I'd spit on their sorry graves for what they've done to me. But not enough to show our faces in Rathir. We're not that mad. Oh, ho, ho. Now you see, that I cannot allow. Talibor is going to pin the murders on one of us, and it'll be the one who's dead. And that would be you. You're not going anywhere.
Lot of miserable rag pickers. That all I... You're the one. Do you know what you've done? A decoy, really. Arranged long before you got into this. I needed someone to blame. Done, you mean? You're still standing, which means that he's dead. We all protect our hides when we must. I couldn't have this waif and her lot telling what they'd found. Which is why it's so good that you came. I'll blame their murder on you. Say you died in the struggle.
It is over now, thanks to you. And to think I only learned the cause of all this nightmare moments before he arrived. I was done with waiting. I had to do something, so I did what I know. I began sorting the piles of salvage, and that's when I found the cause. To hide his crimes, he was selling prisoners as slaves, smuggling them out to merchant ships in the dark of night. One of the boats wrecked and sank beneath the quays. That boat held slaves and gold, and had Talibor's name all over it. Before he could clear the wreckage, we took our pickings. We had his secret. He was willing to kill to save his name. All that Rathir does not need or want, the gold chain broken, the tailor's scraps, old ship casks, we sparrows gather up. We bring it here. We sort and mend and sell it new for meager coins as we can. And that is how we live. As long as one other sparrow survives, I will be there to help keep this nest and shelter.
You're always welcome here.
All today, see tomorrow. Good day, friend.
The men of this city don't spit, they don't stare.
Back to sea.
Curios, talismans, items of power.
Any luck? The ledger! Oh, Lunala's smile, you've done me a good turn. Master Gwalchmay'll be pleased as a fat Jotun when I bring him this, he will.
So many new faces in the Lyria like it?
Curios, talismans, items of power.
The Lapidus, you have it?
Last week, the wyvern gift girl snuck into the...
It's a nightmare, it is.
Oh, I've been having such awful dreams. Insects crawling, dark things closing in. How long has it been? Feels like days. Days? Has it really? That does explain my back. And my head. Poison? Oh, I remember. A bottle of rather good wine was delivered. A gift, you know. I thought I'd have a sip. And then... where is it now? It seems to have rolled under the bed. No one noticed, I suppose. You have it. It's a clue, after all. Forgive me. Still a bit foggy, I'm afraid. I recall Onfay bringing in the wine. It looked good, so I thought I'd have a sip. Then, darkness. Do send for Mother, if you would.
He has wakened? Thank Lyria. Here is your gold, but this matter is not yet settled. Find whoever did this, and far more gold shall be yours. The poison came in a gift of wine? Show it to Apothecary Rwani, down in the Praderi. With luck, she can tell us the poison. Perhaps the poisoner.
Stand aside.
Ruwani, apothecary, alchemist, importer, and cultivator at your service. An alarming question. Allow me. Yes, it is surely royal winds. Few possess such a compound. I am one. Lyria! What is more, I sold a phial of it recently to a servant of old Einar Abagast. This is terrible. I will send an antidote at once, but someone must do something. Go to the city watch. Speak with Fabian Tiern. At once! Rathir's city guards. Haven't you seen them? Leave my store and head left through the Pederi. Find Fabian Tiern and tell him what I've told you. Fear not. I will have the antidote sent immediately.
Curios, talismans, items of power.
This is the City Watch. Do you have a crime to report? Or any other matter? Poison? I'd heard the boy was ill, but that is a bit far-fetched. I'll send one or two of the Watch. You should meet them with these accusations at Abagast's house. Yes, and by Alfar law, you, the accuser, must be present. We don't take accusations against the great houses lightly. Good then.
Good day to you.
Watch maze is just too expensive.
This way. Ah, here they come. He was a good servant. I knew him all his life, and now I have brought that life to a sweet and dutiful end. It was as he wished, though I know you will disbelieve me. I tell you no lies. No, it was not him. He was my disciple, but it was I and I alone who began the work of death. There would have been more death, but no matter. Balin's testament burns bright this day. If Coriana had not slighted my love those years ago, if she had not drowned my green spring in barren snow, her house not flourished while my soul withered, I would never have known the beauty of death, the words of Balin. I resolved my gift would start with her, but now I see my time has come. I welcome Balin's embrace.
Just look at it. Balin's testament. Who would have thought?
so many new...
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
It is done? Was he... Here, take this, and I must make a confession. I nearly married Einar Abergast many years ago. My parents forbade it. I knew it was wrong, that he didn't deserve to be treated so. The follies of youth. I never dreamed he would grow so bitter and turn to that dark cult. Never. Sometimes I think, if I had married him, I now would be no better than the wyvern Gif. And in the years since I broke our vows, I have had my own share of tragedy and loss. Yet I have not let it ruin me, but such is life in House Anwan. Thanks to you, Malian will recover, and House Anwan shall thrive. Rawani's antidote was true. He will improve. I have lost his father and his sisters to the war, but I shall not lose him. The wyverns were of respected and decent lineage, though their wealth was not great. Then the merchant's Gif bought House Wyvern, much to our surprise. They have mixed sea wash with fine wine.
My father's got the car. Hope they fed well up north.
Careful out there.
You have completed the task that the Hierophant set out for you, as all travelers are expected to. Well done. What I invite you to join is not a fraternity, not a guild. It is a family, a race, a bastion for those of like mind and talents. All travelers are now your kin, and you theirs. Now, the Hierophant is called for you to serve again. The seer demands, so you must answer. The next task is unique. It involves stealing from one of my kind, Amalur, Lord of the Hunt, fallen member of the Courts of Summer. This is what I can tell you of the task. Pray at the Hierophant Shrine and receive their blessed wisdom. You must go to the Hierophant Shrine and pray. Only then will you be awarded the knowledge you need to continue. Good luck. Have a rest, lad.
So, you've come to me again, Shade. So competent you were in your last mission that I've prepared another for you. You will steal Buru's boots from Amalur, Lord of the Hunt, once member of the Court of Summer. They are ancient things, a rare item to be so treasured among the Fae. Though their enchantments work only for the Fae, they are still highly prized. There has not been word of the Lord of the Hunt for some time. When I scry for him, I only see portents of his herald, Ergaze. The road to the boots lies through her. You must seek her out in the She and learn where to find Amalur in the boots.
Hello there.
Well, you've got a lively bit of swagger about you, traveller. Fancy on helping me with a bit of work? It's keys I need, Burke. Prison keys. The travellers are getting locked up in record numbers. I'm not one to sit around with my mouth agape. Getting these keys could save a traveller from the noose, but to get them, you'll need to get to jail yourself. Talk's one thing, Burke. You bring me those keys, and then I'll know that you decided to do it. Pleasant travels, Burke.
Always open for business when the road is your marketplace. Are you looking to buy items or sell them? The travellers aren't highwaymen, regardless of what you may have heard. We're a family, a people. We stick with each other. If you need another... trade.
Greetings to you, traveler. I had hoped I would meet one of your kind in these woods. You seek to rob the Lord of the Hunt, Amalur. I wish to see the boots taken from my master as well, but I do not have them. I can only reveal their location to you. To find them, you must find Amalur, the Lord of the Hunt, the one whom I herald. But this is not merely a matter of an owner and his possession. The Lord of the Hunt has secluded himself in Arduith because the boots carry a terrible curse. Amalur is the Hunt incarnate, and the boots enhance his natural abilities. They make him undetectable. He stalks unseen and unheard until he strikes. But the boots urge him to hunt, to take blood in life. His mind is like the feral beasts. He views all creation as his prey. And so he locked himself in Arduith to protect all from his madness. Entering Arduith, and he will hunt you as well. No, though I yearn to see my master restored. The curse is too pervasive, and he would wish death on himself for how he has fallen. But in that death, there is a blessing. For he might rise again sometime, and restore the Hunt, and free himself from this indignity. I would warn you that to go to Arduith is to go to your death. But if you must obtain those boots, then you must go. Be wary. Go, now!
Who enters here? This is a sealed place, interloper, and you must leave before I spill your blood. It is too late. The hunger grows and roars within me. I must hunt. I will hunt you, mortal, until you can run no more. I know. I had only wished to combat the waning of strength that the summer Fae are experiencing. But then the magics began ensnaring my mind. It is too late for me. But you might take this. May it help protect you from my hunger for blood. Enough talk. Come into my den, little mortal. Your blood shall be mine. Are you enjoying the hunt yet? Why don't we go deeper into my domain? You're quicker than you look. We better start taking this seriously.
on. Death. The hunt is on.
Welcome to Star Camp. The boots do not seem to have weathered the separation from their master well. Still, they are in hand as ordered. The Hierophant is pleased to have a thief like you in their service. It brings us power. There is a new task, but this one comes from me. Grim Onwig has not returned from a mission of his. I fear that he may have been captured. You must find Grim and return him to us. From what I've seen of your work, you have the best chance of anyone in camp. Grim is a close ally and a talented traveler. His safe return is your top priority. The Hierophant ordained him to steal an ancient book called the Missives of Sable from a stronghold held by Jotun. It seemed a relatively easy task. Jotun have no need of books after all. They are fiercely territorial, however. He was to go to Owen's stand in Lorca Rain. I've no doubt that you will find him there. And you must hurry to him. Once crossed, his captors will not take long before they decide to deal with him. Be careful. There is something unnatural at work here. May the wind be at your back.
It's... Dove, it's you! Good on Cruel Garen to send you. I was worried the Hierophant might get away after all. Oh, you mean the beloved guide of the travellers? More like the pompous despot what got me locked in here. The Hierophant's will is what got me locked in here. I'd love to tell you more, after you get me out. Managed to get into a pretty good spot here. Ain't getting gutted just yet, so I'd be obliged to get me out before that comes. I was set up. The Hierophant set me here to steal an old book, The Missives of Sable, from some Jotun. Sounded easy enough, but I was ambushed by a troop of gnomish praetorians searching for the missives. They want that book, Dove, and they'll kill both of us for interfering. Steal the cell key, or pick the lock and get my tools, and I can sneak out. Or you could beat the gnomes to the missives, and bargain our way to freedom. Hurry. Will you stop the idle chatter already? I need you to get me out of here. It's an assortment of tools I use when I pull jobs. No good traveller steals his living without the tools of the trade. Since these gnomes are on such high alert, I'll need them tools to escape from here, if I'm to have a head at the end of this. Hurry. tools they took from me, right? Give them here and I can make my way out. More than the Hierophant ever gave me, that's for damn sure. Our blessed seer's finally made an error. I'm making myself scarce, but I'll be seeing you before too long, Dove. I promise. Hurry.
You have come. You have freed Grimm. That was well done of you. I heard that he is now on a mission of his own, but I know not where. I wish him well. But his accusations of the Hierophant's betrayal are disconcerting. Would the Hierophant truly go so far to quell one voice of dissension? Your jobs here are finished. It is time you go to Moon Camp in the plains of Erethel. The leader of that camp, Irian Tal, will have work waiting. May the wind be at your back.
Willing to bet some coin?
Back again? Still could use the help of a clever traveler if you need some coin. There are guards outside of the prisons in each city, and they have the keys, which means you'll have to get arrested, or be right clever in pickpocketing. Pleasant travels, Burke.